John chapter 8, verse 52. Then said the Jews unto him, now we know that you has a devil, because he said, like, wait, this one's better. Sorry, not better. I mean, like, this one's actually the beginning, not better. Sorry. Verily, verily, John chapter 8, verse 51. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. Then said the Jews unto him, now we know you that thou is a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets. And thou sayest, if a man keep my saying, this is his, he shall never taste of death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Who makest thou self? Who do you think you are? Yahushua answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God, right? Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I say I know him not, I should be a liar like unto you because of this. He was saying this because he said this. Oh, sorry. Here. Sorry if I'm laughing, because the scriptures is funny sometimes, man. I don't know. It's just read is funny. So, 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandment, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So what were they saying? They say that they know the Lord, but they wasn't keeping the word of the Lord, so they're liars. So he said, and if I say I know him not, so he does know the Lord. Why? He kept his commandments. That's why he knows the Lord, because he kept his word. Let me read it again. 1 John 2, 4. He that saith I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. But whoso keepeth his word, in him verily is the love of the heavenly Father perfected. Hereby know we that we are in him. He that saith he abideth in him ought himself also so to walk, even as Yahushua walked. So, if you say that the Lord is with you, Yahushua is with you, then you need to walk in his ways. And if you do that, then you walk in the Father's ways. That's the point. Yeah? If you love the Lord, you will walk in his ways and the way that he walked. Did he eat pork? No. Then don't eat pork. Did he do this? Yes? Well, then do it. Did he do this? No? Then do it not. That's it. And if you do that, then you have the love of the Father, because you followed after his Son. But they did not do that. So, that's why I'm laughing at them, because this is a funny diss, because he said, like, ye have not known him, but I know him. Yahushua knows the Heavenly Father, because he keeps his word. He keeps the commandments of the Lord. And if I should say, I know him not, I should be a liar like unto you, but I know him and keep his saying. Your father Abraham, okay, basically the point is that, here's the point. If a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death. And then they said, well, are you greater than Abraham? The prophets died, Abraham died. Yeah, but that's not what Yahushua was talking about. Yahushua was talking about this. John chapter 6, verse 39. Here. And this is the Father's will which had sent me, that of all which he had given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at the last day. Here again. And this is the will of him that sent me, that every one which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. 44. No man can come to me except the Father had sent me. Except the Father which had sent me draw him, and I will raise him up at the last day. So everybody did die, but you're gonna get the immortality at the end. That's the point. And they didn't understand that. They called him a devil. Okay, cool. But yeah, so the point. Well, let me leave that. The thing is that they are lying to you through their teeth, and they're telling you that it's not they say here, consuming water containing chloride or alone is typically We will feed them poisons, and we will make them think it is good. And in this case, not harmful to your health. What a joke. Anyway, so what do they have in the bombs in Syria? Chlorine. Chlorine bomb. Chemical produced chlorine gas, containing gases, and what can it do to you? Why use chlorine bombs? Militant attack U.S. forces with chlorine bombs. Chlorine is very dangerous. That's the point of me not talking about that. So going back to over here, chlorine decline. Anyway, meteorology. Check this out. This is their quote. Meteorology. So what is that? I think I have it somewhere here. I'm not sure. Sorry, let me see. I don't have it here now. I had it though. Oh yeah, here it is. So it says meteorology, scientific study of atmospheric phenomena, particularly of the troposphere and lower stratosphere. So basically this, the environment stuff, stuff like this, stuff like that. So what are they saying? Earth things, things of the earth itself, not chemistry, so not chemicals, was responsible for the increased ozone and resulting smaller holes, as ozone depleting substances that year were still elevated. It's not a hole, by the way. Okay, so it says here, the rate at which ozone is being destroyed in the upper stratosphere is slowing, and the levels of ozone destroying chlorine in that layer of the atmosphere have peaked and are going down. So they peaked and are going down, right? The first clear evidence that a worldwide reduction in this little fancy word over here, pollution, is having the desired effect, according to a new study. So what's this? Here, CFCs. That's it. This one. So what is it saying? So let me go back over here. So it says here, the first clear evidence that these fake ass scientists have that the worldwide reduction in CFC pollution is having the desired effect, according to a new study. They're lying to you. They're literally lying to you. They use all these fancy numbers, bro. External social dynamic deception, they're lying to you. And until recently, it was believed that blocking you... Until recently, they're full of shit. They don't even know what the hell's going on, bro. I'm telling you, they don't know. They're telling you this. They didn't know. Well, we didn't know back then. Until recently, we found out... False assumptions. A bunch of false prophets. Global warming and ozone thinning each began with a hypothesis and basically fantasy, here. So, assumption. Supposition, yeah. Without proof. That's it. But they claim to be scientists. Science means knowledge. Yeah, they ain't got shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you believe an Edomite, you tricked. you just got tricked. You just got duped. You know what I'm saying? You got duped. How about that? And in both cases were supported by completely false assumptions, designed and predetermined and isolate a human cause They want to say that people did it, and they want to isolate it on that, like this is it, nothing else. Meanwhile, it's actually just it's actually just nature. That's why the reason why I'm doing this video is because you don't hear nothing about it anymore. Where did it go? Because they found out like shit, we can't keep this roost alive, so we gotta jump to the next one. Climate change. It's getting hotter. Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? We know about this truth, right? But what you gonna do about it? You're not gonna be able to stop these Edomites, even though you know the truth. I mean, like 9/11, right? A lot of people be like, 9/11 is an inside job. What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. What you gonna be doing is gonna die if you fight against them. And what the Israelites are gonna do is not buy no guns, not have nothing around. Like, well, I got a sword, but that's like I have that longer before I was in the truth. So that's like 1999, 98, 98, 98, 99, something like that. So that has nothing to do with anything whatsoever. They might be, he got sword in the house, let's kill him. Whatever. You could try, you know. John chapter 19 says that you can do nothing except the Lord allows you. So I'm keeping my sword. I don't know. I'm keeping my sword. John 19 and 11. Yahushua answered, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he that delivered me unto thee had the greatest sin. So I'm not giving up my sword. I'm putting my sword where it belongs, which is a beautiful ornament that I got from somebody very important, more important than you and your life. How about that? So I'm keeping my sword. But anyway, like guns and stuff like that, I'm not buying that shit. But I got knives in the house. I just bought a knife for cause I'm cutting how you call these things? Vegetables? No, fruits, but I forgot the name of the fruit in the English. I don't know what. I think it's a pear. I don't know. But I bought a knife for that. So, what you gonna do? Arrest me? I got a knife in the house. Anyway, and other Keelan and others, in conjunction with the IPCC, identified human-produced CO2 as the problem. Curtis or whatever, Molina and Roland. These are the people that got the Nobel Prize. Produce the science necessary to point the finger at CFC, which is, where did I see this thing? Like, you know, those things, those spray things in the toilet, those things. They blame that. They like Al Gore. It's talking about Al Gore because he was with that climate change. They even made fun of him in. Go ahead. Man, bear, pig. I'm telling you, man, these Edomites are so funny. They making jokes about themselves, on the bullshit that they. He was talking about. Look, in this. I'm telling you, it's funny. That's why I laugh, because they're funny. They're funny. They funny devils. I laugh at these devils because they're funny. I see what they're doing, and I'm like, oh shit, that's. Heavenly Father is funny as hell. He's allowing these people to do this shit. And they can deceive plenty of people. I'm not helping everybody, I'm telling you, because I'll be like, no. It's not thy pearls on this wine. It's not my pearls, brother. It's the Heavenly Father's pearls. And if something compels me to talk to a person, I will talk to you, boy. Believe me. But other than that, I'm just sitting back laughing because I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I don't know nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord don't need me. Let me just laugh and, you know, have my little thing. But in this South Park episode, they make him look like a fool because he's talking about, but in reality, he's talking about climate change. But in the cartoon, they make it, the climate change things is the climate change thing is changed into a man bear pig. Man bear pig. This shit is funny as hell, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, this thing is funny as hell, man. The point is they're showing you that he's full of shit. That's what they're showing you. Al Gore, this guy, climate change dude. Anyway, like Al Gore and the IPCC received a Nobel Prize for their work. Their reward reads in part, for their work in atmospheric chemistry, particularly concerning the formation and decomposition of ozone. They're full of shit because that never happened, because they never did anything. They're lying to you. Just like how they're lying that they went to the moon. You can't land on the moon. Look here. I don't know if you ever been in the forest. I've been in the forest. And when it's dark, because I was in Suriname, and it was very dark. It was very dark. You couldn't see if it was another day. But this is not fake. This is not Photoshop. This is real. This is what you see when you are in the forest. Look, I was in the forest that there is no miles. There is no light. There is no light. There literally is no light. It's not. I'm not making this up. This is how you see in the dark. This is how you see in the dark, in the night. This is full night, blackety black. If this was another day, you wouldn't see anything. Yeah. So my point is that you cannot land on something that can bright up the whole entire land, the world even. From that far off, that's like landing on a light bulb. You can't. It will blind you. It's impossible. You can try if you want to. I mean, Esau tried it. He didn't succeed. You can try if you want to too. Follow after his dumbass, lion ass. Anyway, notice it does not specifically destroy. Note that it does not specify destruction of ozone in the ozone layer. They didn't and couldn't simulate atmospheric conditions in the ozone layer with the pseudoscience evidence. What is pseudoscience? Basically, they're fancy words just to say fake science. That's what they should say. You know, but they're trying to be smart. Anyway, fancy words, right? 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 1 until 4. Fake science. With their fake science evidence, the political agenda could proceed. With their fake science evidence, the political agenda could proceed, because now they're coming up with the opposite of one had expected. Sorry.
In 1977,
In 1977,
century struck the United States. Struck the United States.
The worst weather in the century struck the United States. They're lying to you, bro. Once more. They deceived the world. They ignored variations in ultraviolet radiation, which we now know it is the major cause of variation. So basically it's nature taking its course, and how does it actually go about? Did I click it over? No, I didn't. Anyway, so wait. The precise chemistry and details are not fully understood. The precise chemistry and details of PSCs are not fully understood. This is what they're saying. They don't fully understand. This is PC. Sorry, I should have colored it here. Not countered, colored. Sorry. Namely, it says here. Namely, polar stratospheric clouds, right? So they don't understand that. They're lying to you. They're trying to be smart, but they're not. They're stupid. They're smart to a certain degree. They're smart being a devil. But the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence. They don't think about the future. Because if they knew, they knew they would get exterminated. They don't. They're not that wise. They're very wise, but they're wise to the evil. You know, thou art wiser than Daniel, but that doesn't mean he's like wise. He's wise to do things, you know. So he's wise to deceive you. I mean, all of y'all, all of me too, all of us, we celebrated flying reindeers at one point in time in your life. You did. Did you have a Christmas tree in your house? Did you ask for presents under the Christmas tree? Did you run around looking for bunny eggs and stuff like that? Bunnies laying eggs. Did you run around looking for it? And did your parents help you do that dumb shit? So yeah, they fooled us. Okay, cool. You got us. Cool. Have you ever had sex with a girl that's not a virgin? Oh, okay. You did that too. I did that. So, well, you got me. This revelation is 10 years after the science was settled with the signing of the Montreal Protocol. Right. They settled it. They're so full of shit. It's not a hole. It's actually this. It says right here, scientists haven't saved the ozone layer. In 2015, scientists at NASA predicted that the ozone hole, as they say, would be half closed by 2020. This is why you never hear anything about it no more, because they came to the conclusion like, shit, we can't fool the other scientists in the world no more. The world is deceived by them, and then they're gonna be like, what? We can't keep this roof up. We can't keep it up no more, so we gotta change the shit, change it up.
Ruse.
This is fucking ruse, bro. They're tricking you. This is deceivers. By 2020. That hasn't happened. Guess what? They're lying to you again. How funny are these people? You ain't laughing, I'm laughing, man. Thou shalt fashion is nearer than thou believest, than thou thoughtest. This is funny to me, because it's fun to catch a devil in his lies, and then I don't know, it feels good. It feels good just catching him in their lies. It's funny to me. You know, it's just funny. You know, yeah, let me just read on. Now it says here, other scientists have forecasted that the hole will not begin to disappear until 2040, blah, 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 whatever, or later. Really? So all that shit, right? All that, and you still believe them? You still believe these devils? You need to be deceived if you actually still believe on these people. I don't believe nothing a cave monkey says to me. Like, what do you know, devil? What do you know? You don't even, whatever. Most of them don't even know what color they are. You're transparent. I can see your blood through your skin. You have no color. That's why you get melanitan injections. That's why you got that. By the way, that's this one. Melanitan injections. 2, not 3, but not 1, not 2, but 3. Oh, sorry, not 1, not 3, but 2. This is what they can do. They say tanning and stuff like that, but it's not tanning. It's actually browning. Tan is another word for what? They're just browning themselves. Go from pale to brown. This is brown. This is tan. A yellowish brown color. It's just browning. You're browning yourself. That's just a racist way of saying browning without saying the word brown, because it indicates like nigger. They don't want that. They don't want that. But the longer the hole persists, it's not a hole. It's just thinning. The greater the likelihood that the ozone layer is dominated by natural factors, not human CFC emissions. Now, this video is actually double-fold. It's talking about the ozone layer, but it's actually talking about everything concerning their climate bullshit and their fake-ass predictions. They're lying to you. These are false prophets. That's what they are. devils. Always have been, always will be. But the majority of our people will believe on them until death do them part with their soul. So, World Ozone Depleting Substance Consumption and ozone hole area. So the blue one is the one that they say is the ozone hole area, and the red one is the world ODS consumption, right? World's ozone depleting substance consumption, which is the CFC shit type of shit. Type of stuff. Sorry. Basically, let me read on. This is it. This is a lie, but this is where they say that they started measuring. This is a goddamn lie. It always went like this, exactly like it went here. The blue thing, well, the blue, they're lying to you. It never was here. They're fucking liars. They're lying to you. Okay, but the point is that here they say that, and here was the selling of the the spray thing and stuff like that, right? So then it went down and fell because they started to not sell it, because people started to hand over, they cough over their money. Money, here you go. Making them more filthy rich than they already are. Psalm 73. And then they started giving up money. This is for global colding. I wanted to say global warming. Sorry. This is for the upcoming ice age research. Please don't allow our earth to get colder than it already is. I don't want to be in the cold and blizzard and paralyzed cities and stuff like that, right? So they coughed up money for that. You know what I'm saying? They coughed up money for that, and that's what they do. That's what they do. So they coughed up money and they stopped spending money on these spray things, and then it went down, the selling of it, right? And it went down, it went down, it went down. You didn't notice it because there's so many up on the planet Earth. You're not even gonna notice it. But there was actually more back then in the 1990s and stuff like that, 80s. There was actually more of that, of these spray things, stuff like that. Because, believe it or not, all these white girls, they all had their hair, guess what? These bitches. All these bitches had their hair stayed like an afro. I want to get back to that, I don't want that, At least they loved it, But then after a while, they started to straighten their hair, and then it started to get flat and stuff like that. But they sprayed their hair often. Shit. They exploded with these spraying, and then they started to do this. But this is a modern female, so this is not an old school. You had Michelle Pfeiffer. She was the Catwoman. That's why I know her name. You had, I don't know what this is, but the Charlie's Angels or something like that. I don't know anymore. You had Madonna. You had this female over here. This is a modern day female. This is not an ancient one. Like, not ancient, old school one. All of them. All of them. They wanted to be like black women back in the days. It's funny as hell. And now the black women want to be like them. So basically, they wanted to have volume in their hair. They wanted to have volume in their hair. They was walking around like this and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they all had these type of things in their hair, And then they said like, no, you're doing it wrong. You need to stop that, right? So they stopped it. And start straightening their hair around here, and flattening it, and then it started to go away. But what happened to the ozone layer? It stayed the same, because it stayed in the same thing. And when the seasonal thing came in a few years, of course, 20 years, it dipped and then it went back. So it never had a hole in it. It was always a thin layer up here, according to their own statistics, according to their own research. This is theirs. That's why you don't hear nothing about this anymore. But you now hear the new thing, which is the Oogie Boogie Man. It's going to get hot. But in the 70s, it was going to get cold. So which one is it, devil? You snake-tongued beast? Is one side of your tongue cold and the other side hot? You know what the Lord said about that? Oh shit. Oh boy. Scatter. Let me see, scatter. I don't know that one. How do you spell scatter? Scatter? Is that one? Scatter? Scatter, gather. It's supposed to be this one, right? Scatter, gather. Yeah, Matthew 12 and 30. He that is not with me is against me, and he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. So that's Yahweh Shai, and then you have the Lord warm. You have the Lord Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh. Revelation 3 and 16. So then, because thou art lukewarm, let me start at 15 actually. Oh shit, sorry. This way. Revelation 3:15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. You devils. Also, but this is talking about the Israelites doing the work, not doing the work. They're not cold in it, they're not hot in it. They're just in the middle. Like, I don't know which side I'm on. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So you think like you're neutral, like you're gonna be on this side and on that side. What are you doing? Either you on this side, you gather. No, wait. You gather with the Lord, or you scatter the rest, the Israelites. Either you gather with the Lord, you gather the Israelites with the Lord, or you scatter the Israelites against the Lord. You know, or you scatter the truth and stuff like that. You know, basically, are you with me or against me? You can't be both. I'm in the middle. I'm neutral. It's not gonna work out for you that good, kid. You're gonna die. So the point is that they, according to their own graphics, I don't know how you call this in English, but grafika, so this thing, grafik, according to their own graphic, I think it's graphic, but according to their own records, they this is the thing. They're lying to you. So you're not gonna hear about the, what's it again? You're not gonna hear about the ozone layer anymore because they're lying to you. That's why. And they need a new boogeyman, a boogie. They need the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. So, in this time, everybody was afraid. Ooh, boogie. But then, it wasn't afraid. It wasn't fearful anymore. So now they had to bump up the volume. They had to first it was acid rain. Who will scare you with acid rain? Then it was the ozone hole. It's not a hole. Now it's greenhouse gases. Like, Theo, you need to stop your carbon footprint. And basically, you need to die. How about that? That's what they're saying to you. You need to die. That's what they're actually saying to, but they're not saying it. I'm telling you what they're saying. And they're saying it too, but they're not putting it in that with those words. If they put it in that words, a lot of people would still follow them. And you know, come on, this is the people of the world. They're, I don't know, they sell their souls, and they all know that it's bad, but they still do it. I mean, look at Holly Weird. Everybody just knows about, you know, everybody knows about, you know, you need to kill somebody in your family. They make jokes about it, you know, and still they go there and trying to, you know, get that fame. Same thing with back in the days of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. We had the power right there, and still you had the Israelites doing stuff like this. You still had the Israelites doing stuff like this. Judges chapter 2, verse 11. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of Yahweh and served Balaam, verse 13. And they forsook Yahweh and served Balaam and Asherah. Why did they do that? Because you had, for example, you had the he's an Israelite that they talk about. What's the other guy's name? I forgot the other basketball guy name. He died in a plane crash. In a helicopter. A helicopter. I know I spelled it wrong. Sorry. Helicopter crash. Basketball player. I forgot his name. Kobe. So you have a lot. You have people like this, right? They have. He's a Boule member, by the way. So you know what the hell he be doing. Well, you don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so you have a lot of these people, these type of people. They're so-called greats in the eyes of the average Israelite, right? Cool cat. But the average Israelite doesn't have the glory as him. He's a devil worshiper too. Let me see. You know what? I'm not even going to look up his tattoos, because if you look it up for yourself, you will see what the hell he has on his tattoo. He has some devil shit right there. But I'm going to leave it at that. The point is that you have the average Israelites that worship him. They call him King. I will never call you King James in my life. You know, if I was to talk about you or address something about you, I just put that for let people know that, you know, I'm not doing that. That's why I said it. You know, for example, make no mentions of other gods, but we do mention them in order for you to get the edification. I'm not doing that in a daily life. I'm not doing that. And he, for example, is worshipped by other Jacob descendants. You know, they call him king and all that there. But you have some of them Israelites that also want to be like him. They have his lifestyles and stuff like that. So they would sell their souls, because according to them, if they would basically stay in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, they would not get that fame that they so desire and want. They would sell their souls in order for to have a little bit of fame for a small season. So when you look at them, you'd be like, that's what you did. But not all of them, because, of course, not all of them, but I mean, like, not all of the common average Israelites. Not only them, you had a lot of there was already, look, this guy has already talents, and still he sold out. And I still have to do it. And tattoos here. What's this devil shit? Yeah, here, this fucking devil shit. You know, he already has talents. He already is a so-called mighty man. You know, physically and stuff like that. He already does things that I can't do. I can't jump as far as him. I can't do that shit. I can't run as long as him. I can't play ball as long as him. I can't do that shit. So clearly, he's compared to me, he's a mighty man, right? But he still goes and does the devil shit. So you still had Israelites that had a high status and great status, and princes of Israel. You had the warriors of Israel. You have the nobles of Israel, the Jacob descendants. And what did they do? They still went to worship Satan, because they wanted to be greater than they was filling themselves within themselves, and therefore they seeked after the Canaanites, their gods. They seeked after the Edomites, their gods, like the Greeks and stuff like that, the Romans. They seeked after the Assyrians, their god. If you read the book of, I think, Isaiah 36, you had here one of the Israelites. Here you had him. Here shows you that the Israelites also were speaking the language of Aram. This is Aram, right? And the Reb Kesha is a title, but it was a house Negro. Reb Kesha was chief of the princes, but he was actually a chief cupbearer. That's what he was. He was a cupbearer of the Assyrians. Sorry, It was the like Ashur, but they spoke Aram language. If you can see here, where is it? Here. Reb Kesha was actually a servant of the king of Assyria, but they spoke the language of Aram. So Ashur spoke the language of Aram, and you can see that here. Just like how you have the wait, let me see. So all these spoke the same language in the beginning, right? And through time, they started to speak different languages because the Lord did that. He divided them. The earth was divided in Peleg's time. Peleg's time, and Peleg means divided. So he was a omen nomen, so the Lord divided the people in his time. But Ashur and Aram speak the same language, but Aram kind of became greater than Ashur to a certain degree concerning the language, right? Especially concerning the language, because of course Ashur was still a great empire, the Assyrian Empire. So don't forget that. So I'm not 100% talking about that. I'm talking about the language, because if you read Isaiah chapter. If you read Isaiah chapter 36, you will see that the language which the Assyrians spoke was the language of Aram. It was called Aram. I think I clicked it away. Anyway, if you read this, then you will see. So I will leave it at this, because I'm done. And I'm gonna leave all these links in the description box so you could check it out for yourself. And just remember that back in the 90s, it was actually the '80s. Yeah, 80s, 85 and stuff like that. And here it was around the peak that all these Edomite females, they had the puffed up hair. They had the puffed up hair, all, puffed up. They wanted to have their hair styled up, puffed up toward the heavens instead of toward the earth. And they just did that. They just did this. This is how they walk the earth, And if you look at this series, MASH series, you will see that the Edomites wasn't built like how the Edomites are built now. They was actually built normal. They was built normal. The males were built normal and the females were built normal, But the body, if you look at the bodybuilders of those days, you will see that they're they used to look like this. They needed to hit the gym, and Jake already had muscles upon muscles, man. You know what I'm saying? They needed to hit steroids here, and now they doubled up on the steroids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is them. Pathetic. These are women. This is a woman. He has the mind of a woman. I didn't even see it was a chick. I know that guy, but he has the mind of a woman. I think they're still women, because a woman, stands like that, glorifies their body like this, I don't know. I think it's like a woman. It's a woman thing, trying to get a heads up with your body. Look, this is dope, but yeah, the steroid thing, I don't know about that, man. It's bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? Just being normal and stuff like that, how can I say it? No steroids. That's good. But the steroids thing, I don't know. I see you as a woman on a catwalk, glorifying your body and shit like that. It's useless. But hey, don't listen to me, man. It's more like some people like the color yellow, and some people love the color green. But the people that love the color green, you have two type of people that love the color green. You have the people that love color green, and every other color is ugly, right? And then you have people that love the color green, but they don't necessarily find the other colors ugly. They just don't like it as much as they like the color green. So I'm kind of up in there. I still think this is ugly. Yeah, so that's so that's that. But this is I don't know, man. It's just weird, man. Standing around in your fucking underwear and shit like that. It's just, to me, it's just a woman. Like, put some fucking clothes on, boy. Cover your goddamn self, bro. You know, say have some decency in your fucking life or something like that. And this is despicable. Put some damn clothes on. If you put your clothes on, then you'll be respected in my mind. If you got your fucking underwear on, you're a woman. That's people. Okay, let me just give this last example. I'd rather watch this cat than you know. Women. I'll give this example. A woman with fake tits and fake butts and stuff like that. You're fake, but still people be looking at you because they you know, I don't know. It's something in them about you is sparking them within themselves. It looks something, you know, cute, whatever. And a man that uses steroids and is that big, and not of yourself, by the way, to me that's like a woman with fake tits. They're not real. So that's my take on that. Yeah, so yeah. But like I said, some people like green, some people like yellow. You know. So I think I'm done with all the examples. I will put the links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. And so I'll leave it at that. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. And the book of Ecclesiastes 1:9, the thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. So everything that you see around here, for example, they're lying to you, and they did it before, and they are going to do it again. Like I said, you don't hear nothing anymore about the ozone layer. Well, the thing that had been is that which shall be. That thing that had been done, is that which shall be done. And what is going to be done again? Dun, 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 dun.
1977, the worst winter in.
But now it's global warming. That is what it is now. Okay, so the thing that had, so first it was the ice age. You were scared it's going to be cold, and now it's this one. It's gonna be cold. Now it's this one. So first it was cold, and now it's hot. Even the guy said it right. And his name is Caesar. I already saw that, by the way, but yeah, I just left it. LA. It's the end and always scientific. Do not pass without paying $200 for climate. Oh yeah. See, they want some money. How about that? Pass the Dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the collection plate. You know, pass the collection plate. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.